ethics, fair housing, and long-term success. As we reach the end of this course, one lesson should stand above all the others. Following the law is the minimum standard. Living by strong ethical principles is the professional standard. Throughout this course, we've explored the history of fair housing, the sacrifices made to secure equal housing opportunities, the evolution of civil rights, the Realtor Code of Ethics, the Americans with Disabilities Act, reasonable accommodations, enforcement procedures, and practical situations Arizona real estate professionals face every day. Together, these topics reinforce one important principle. Every consumer deserves to be treated fairly, professionally, and with dignity. The difference between legal and ethical. A transaction can be technically legal while still falling short of being ethical. Ethics often asks a different question. Is this the right thing to do? One way to evaluate your own conduct is to ask yourself a few simple questions. Would I be comfortable if this decision appeared on the front page of tomorrow's newspaper? Would I make the same decision if my broker, client, or family were standing beside me? Would I feel the need to hide or justify my actions? If the answer gives you pause, it's worth taking another look before moving forward. The most successful real estate professionals understand that their reputation is one of their greatest business assets. Success is built on trust. Some licensees chase the next commission. The best licensees build relationships. Clients remember honesty. They remember professionalism. They remember the agent who protected their interests instead of simply trying to close a transaction. Those clients become repeat customers. They refer friends, family members, and coworkers. Over time, a reputation built on integrity becomes one of the strongest marketing tools any licensee can have. Examples of unethical conduct. Not every ethical issue involves fair housing, but every unethical act damages the profession. Examples include colluding with another party to place personal financial gain above the client's interests, misrepresenting property information, knowingly using misleading advertising, stealing another licensee's marketing materials or photographs without permission, attempting to interfere with another licensee's client relationships, violating fair housing laws by steering, blockbusting, or using discriminatory advertising. Each of these actions damages public confidence in the real estate profession. Discriminatory advertising. Advertising remains one of the most common areas where fair housing violations occur. Whether using social media, video marketing, flyers, websites, email campaigns, or printed advertisements, every marketing piece should focus on the property, not the type of person who should or should not live there. Remember the advice we discussed earlier in this course: market the property, not the people. That simple principle helps eliminate many potential fair housing violations before they occur. Blockbusting. One of the most serious fair housing violations is blockbusting. Blockbusting occurs when someone attempts to persuade property owners to sell by suggesting that protected classes moving into the neighborhood will negatively affect property values. This practice has been illegal for decades under both federal fair housing law and Arizona law. Besides being unlawful, blockbusting damages communities, destroys public trust, and undermines the integrity of the real estate profession. Professional judgment matters. As technology continues to evolve, artificial intelligence, social media, online advertising, and data-driven marketing will continue changing how real estate professionals conduct business. However, no technology can replace professional judgment. Consumers hire real estate professionals because they trust their knowledge, integrity, and ability to guide them through one of the largest financial decisions of their lives. That trust should never be taken for granted. Your professional legacy, every showing, every listing, every conversation, every email, every social media post, every advertisement, every client interaction becomes part of your professional reputation. The choices you make today shape how your clients, fellow realtors, and your community will remember you tomorrow. Final thoughts. Fair housing is not simply about avoiding complaints. It is about protecting the rights of every individual to pursue housing opportunities free from unlawful discrimination. As Arizona real estate professionals, you have the opportunity to make a positive difference every single day. Treat every consumer with fairness, communicate with professionalism, continue learning throughout your career, protect the public. When you do those things consistently, you won't just build a successful real estate business, you'll build one that earns trust, respect, and lasting success. Thank you for investing the time to complete this course and for your commitment to promoting fair housing throughout Arizona. Online discussion question: what is one lesson from this course that you plan to apply immediately in your real estate business? Answer: answers will vary, but should demonstrate a commitment to fair housing compliance, ethical conduct, or improved customer service. Why is ethical behavior important, even when the law does not specifically require it? Answer: ethics builds trust, strengthens professional relationships, protects consumers, and contributes to long-term business success. Question: how can Arizona real estate professionals help promote fair housing every day? Answer: by treating every consumer equally, avoiding discriminatory practices, following fair housing laws, complying with the Realtor Code of Ethics, and maintaining professionalism in every interaction.